Welcome back to our How to Grow Your YouTube Channel with Ease. These are our different 20 points. Okay, so we're taking them two in each video. All right, so in this particular part, we'll be looking at two very crucial and very important points. And it's the all-time important question about the algorithm. What is this algorithm all about? Yes. So my point number 11 is the algorithm. The algorithm, what is it? This thing called algorithm can be very confusing. And in as much as I've been on YouTube for a lot of years, it can still be confusing to me. Yeah. So I'm always researching, trying to learn more about this thing called algorithm. So just realize it. The algorithm can be confusing because at times you may think that you have the knowledge about algorithm, and yet sometimes you may still be confused about this thing called algorithm. So I'm going to look at the algorithm in two parts. The first part, which is the first school of thought, is that the algorithm is some kind of machine that YouTube kind of programs a lot of codes into, right? And then, it kind of has a lot of configuration. It's somewhat something like that sometimes, okay? Because YouTube is always changing and they're always trying to revitalize and reanalyze and reposition and rearrange all of their things. So it could actually be those codes that are inside of YouTube stuff, in the YouTube ecosystem. Then the other side is that you need to look at the algorithm with the eyes of your audience. I'll get to that because that's number 12. But let's talk about the thing that we think the algorithm. Now, one thing I can say for sure about the YouTube algorithm is that it rewards consistency. I can say this over and over again. I can say it over and over again. Because you see, one thing I've realized by posting a lot is sometimes you never know which video will be picked up by the algorithm. Because at times you may wonder, what are the things that the algorithm is looking out for? Remember that the YouTube machines can read everything about your video. They can see through your titles, your thumbnails, and all of those things. A lot of things, there's a lot of moving parts when you're trying to create a video. You are thinking about the title, you're thinking about the thumbnail, you're thinking about the concept, the idea of the video. Because look, there's a whole lot of things that fall between this thing we call algorithm. And what I can say for now and for sure is that your posting content regularly makes you get noticed by this thingy we call the algorithm. So I would say if you want to get any of your videos picked up by the algorithm, keep on posting. Make regular videos, create content that you know your audience wants to watch. Because that takes me to number 12, that look at the algorithm as your audience and create content for your audience. So I'm going to take the two together, right? First of all is that get noticed by the algorithm. Make sure you do the things the algorithm wants you to do. Post regularly, make sure that you upload frequently, right? Post the videos that your people want to watch, things that have value. Not just fluff. I know fluff gets a lot of attention sometimes, but things that that people can be searching for. Because now that's where things like YouTube search comes into play. Now, if you are creating a video that people actually want to watch, they will be searching for it. They will be searching for it. So you want to make sure you have keywords inside of your title. That's another thing that will help the algorithm pick you up and actually push out your content. So for instance, if you have created your video, make sure you change the file name. Now, I did a video whether it doesn't really help us get more views or not, but that's not the point. The most important thing is that you want your videos to be searchable. So it's better that if you create a video in InShot or CapCut or something, you don't want the name of CapCut to be inside of your video. No, you want the title, the very keywords, like the title of that video to be, you relabel that video. So what that means is that you have created that video to fit inside the YouTube algorithm system. The same thing with your title. You make sure it has those keywords. So that's what we call search engine optimization. Because when you're able to relabel your video file name, and of course, even your thumbnail file name, all of these things make it easy for you to be picked up by YouTube search. And of course, that is what one of the traffic sources in the algorithm. You want your videos to be quickly picked up. So this thing we call algorithm. It has a lot of moving parts, but just take these very simple things I've just said. Make sure that your video file name is changed to your title that has the keywords, and also make sure that your thumbnail also has what the file name changed to your title with the keywords, and make sure that your title has those keywords, even in your description. Well, people are still trying to find out whether putting, the keywords as hashtags makes any difference or not. But remember that the YouTube system or the ecosystem can actually translate your video. That's why in the very first few seconds of your video, make sure you actually mention that thing that video is about. Because when you do that, the algorithm should be able to favor you. Then the second part of it, which is the number 12, is that forget about the algorithm and think about your audience. What does your audience want to watch? We're talking about how to get massive views. We're talking about how to create a new YouTube channel and get massive views. First and foremost, you need to go to what I call the homepage. Go to the homepage, check on trending. What are people searching for? What is your content about, right? You first of all go and find out what videos are doing great in that area of your expertise that you want to make videos about. So what you will do is that you go to the homepage, go to that place where it says trending. All right, click on it. Then you will see some major categories: gaming, music, and all of those things are there. And music, movies, games, those are there. But you can now click on, if your category is not among those three, go into the search bar, right? Click on the search bar and then put in your own niche. Look for the video that did the best within the recent time, maybe within 1 month, okay? Because actually you can filter. You can go to where we call recently uploaded, okay? So you go and filter that. Make sure that you see videos that are outliers, that have thousands and thousands and thousands of views, even more than the number of subscribers that particular content creator has, right? When you're able to search out those videos, what you need to do is that you can analyze the title, and then look at the video, but please don't copy the video. You can create your own version, your own unique version with your own twist, your own perspective on that video. And I tell you, because people are searching for it, that's why that person has a lot of views, you will also get views. So are you seeing how this works, right? Just replace that word algorithm with your audience. And I tell you, look, if you're able to do this search and able to get what people are looking for, all you just have to do, right, is to copy that title, but to recreate your own content, right? Make it yours. Don't steal their content. Don't try to even use their videos. Don't try to do that. All you just need to do is make sure that you create your own video. Now, why am I telling you this technicalities? We've come down up to point up to point 10. This is point 11 and 12. Okay. Now I've told you those which are the basics, but this one is very key because you want the algorithm to quickly get into your content and push it and recommend it. So you need to be doing what people want. Now, another thing you can do to make sure that your content gets pushed is to make sure you add end screens to your videos, and also have playlists, which you will copy the link and put inside of your descriptions. Why are you doing that? Because you want your YouTube videos to be recommended by YouTube. Look, YouTube does the best job at recommending. Even if you take those links and try to put them everywhere, you can't do a better job than YouTube. YouTube recommendations form 70% of the traffic sources. So why don't you just allow the YouTube algorithm do its thing, right? So make sure that you do those things I just said. Add end screens, create a playlist, put the link to the playlist inside of your description, and I tell you, your videos are going to do awesome. I hope you've learned something, guys, from what I just said. If you have gotten value, please don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll be back with more. Take care.